How's it going, guys? It's the final render here, and welcome back to Subnautica. It's been a very long time since I last played Subnautica. I know people in the comments have been saying, "Final render, you equestrian endowed Superman. Where on earth are all the Subnautica videos?" I was basically waiting for a very big update to Subnautica before actually going back to it, because right now the updates have kind of slowed down to a bit of a trickle. There's only a couple major things they need to do in order to get Subnautica pretty much fully done, so I suspect they're working on those, and I was kind of waiting for a big update, but who knows, maybe there have been some little updates that I haven't noticed, and we do have a couple things which we can explore in this video. So, let's go. So the first thing you'll probably notice immediately is that the UI has been completely redone. Now we have got different icons, we have got different pictures, and everything's kind of a slightly higher contrast, kind of glossy look to it, so to speak. I like the look of the menus and stuff. I'm not too sure what I think about having the O2 and food things not being actual timers, they're just kind of actual symbols, so to speak. But it does look prettier, I suppose, and who knows, maybe there's a technical reason for it as well. Maybe this kind of saves performance and stuff like that. Okay, so that's one major update, and another big update, which I actually haven't touched upon yet, is outside, of course. And that is, of course, the big Cyclops update. The Cyclops can now take damage and be fully destroyed, as well as having new updates such as like more and more kind of upgrades and stuff which you can get. So our Cyclops is actually probably badly damaged already. So let's go take a look. Oh yeah, right away. See, we've actually got a hole inside our Cyclops. So we will actually have to repair this with the welder as soon as the frames kick in. There we go. Oh, we've got a big one right there, right at the back. Okay, so let's patch this up. I don't want this Cyclops blowing up already. And repair that nice and good. Okay, I believe that's... Oh no, there's holes all over this thing. There's holes all over me Cyclops. Which is not something I ever thought I would say in my actual life. But hey, is what it is. Okay, so let's enter our fantastic behemoth of a vehicle and see what's new. Oh, we've actually got a little animation for when he enters. That's nice, because normally you would just teleport straight in, but now we've got a little animation. Warning, creature attack! What the hell's attacking me? Oh, we've got a ladder animation as well. That's pretty nice. Oh, there's damage on the top of the Cyclops as well. This little holographic will display the amount of damage and the overall health of the Cyclops submarine. And we've got all fancy looking new terminals and stuff like that. Ah, there's a threat to our back right. What the hell is that? Okay, let's take a look with the cameras. Have we still got the cameras? Yes, we have. It is towards the back. Ah, it's that annoying little blighter. Right there. He's slowly pecking away at me Cyclops. Alright, so how about we move the Cyclops just a tad back. Much more controls and stuff like that. We got like a new compass, which looks pretty cool. We've got an overall health meter. More external hull damage. Brilliant. And we've got new power. What the hell is attacking me still? I'm not too sure what I think about the idea of the Cyclops being destructible. You turd. You get out of here. Hopefully me ramming him there has got rid of him for good. And the thing about the Cyclops being destructible, it does make sense. It does make sense, but obviously I would prefer it if my Cyclops didn't explode. But hey, just means you gotta look after it, and it does make more sense. Are these creature attacks really gonna be this often? We've also got what's called a Decoy Launcher. So presumably we can load some kind of decoy into this, and then that will distract anything attacking us. And oh, we got a fire extinguisher in here. That is brilliant. Part of the damage and stuff update is that this thing will actually catch fire inside before it actually blows up. So, yeah, you got to keep an eye out for it. Right, we've got more damage on the sides. Oh, on 3 points now. God darn it. Let's go ahead and get him a seam off, and then we can actually go ahead and hopefully get rid of this thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, load up my EMP charge. Where the hell is the thing that's causing us trouble? Boom! There we go. Right, you get shot. You get away. And, there don't appear to be any more hostiles around the Cyclops, which is great. I haven't actually looked into how significant the damage of a Cyclops is. I don't know if, like, say, if you leave a tiny bit unrepaired, so to speak, does that drain your power or anything like that? Not too sure about stuff like that yet. But I do have to quickly go ahead and get some food, and then we can properly start this video. So obviously in the last video, we actually made this kind of very small kind of base away from home. The idea is that a lot of the updates are going to be in kind of like the blood kelp zone, the active lava zone, stuff like that. Not the blood kelp zone, sorry, the lost river. So I'm thinking it would be an idea to just basically have a little base here so that I can actually get to these areas much easier. But there is a big problem with this. You remember I was struggling to get power. I really was, so I had to quickly build a biogenerator in here. And I did build this thermal plant right here. However, it's not getting enough heat in order to power up the base, which is weird considering there's a huge active volcano literally about 50 meters below. But oh well, is what it is. So what we need to do, thanks to a comment which someone left, which I did not notice, is that if you look over here, I was originally thinking about building my base here, and we have got these kind of thermal jets right here. These are perfect for the thermal plant. These will actually give enough energy to the thermal plant so it can power this little one-room base. And it is true, you can get these kind of power conduit things, these kind of power transmitters, which you need glass and gold for, I believe it was. And then you can power wirelessly, kind of like conduits in Fallout 4, you know, just make a chain of these, get it near enough to the base, and then eventually you'll power the base. However, there is a problem with that. It's just too far away, basically. And we've got this huge chasm of poisonous gas, or poisonous water, I should say. So therefore, we actually can't get power to the thing unless we use the bioreactor or a nuclear reactor, something like that. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be disassembling this base and moving it about 20 meters back so we can actually get power. Alright, so let's start by taking down some of the bigger things, such as this bioreactor. We probably won't even use the bioreactor if we can get actual power to the thing. Same for our little water generator. Oh wait, we've actually filled our inventory. Let's go ahead and build our single room structure. Where is it? As I said, we probably don't need foundations anymore. Where the hell is it? There we go, multi-purpose room. Alright, so let's put this very near the thermal plant. Throw that right there and build it up using our 4 titanium. Great stuff. Alright, so let's go around to the back and throw the door on, because it would be nice to be able to get into this base after all, wouldn't it? Okay, so where is the door? The hatch. There we go. Alright, we need to actually go ahead and get some glass. And we can actually disassemble some of the stuff in the main base, as well as hopefully get some water. Alright, we're not even getting oxygen out of this thing anymore because we disassembled the generator. Okay, so what will give us glass and stuff? Oh, we're gonna die. Well, that's not the end of the world, because they'll actually reset our stats anyway, so we'll actually be able to continue as planned. Right, so now that that little panic is over and we've come back to life, we don't have to worry about the water, let's go ahead and start disassembling some more stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's do that later then. Let's go ahead and get the thermal generator. Once we've got this thermal generator over there, it should be okay, because then we won't have to worry about sort of quickly running to get oxygen and stuff like that. There we go, that's a bit better. And this thermal generator should give us all the power we could need for such a small little base. And we still need to actually go ahead and do that. 30 seconds of oxygen, I know. Okay, let's quickly jump into Cyclops. Do we have anything inside the Cyclops we can use, actually? I don't remember if we've got anything in here. Alright, let's build up the hatchway now, so we can get in and see if we've actually got power to this base. Yes we do. We have got 49 power, 50. Yep, it's getting better. So we won't actually be able to have much power, considering we've only got the 1 thermal generator, but since we don't have that big bioreactor in the middle of the room, it also means we've got some more space. Right, so let's carry on moving all of the stuff out of this base over here. And the base has been fully deconstructed. Alright, so I really liked this little location here, but over there also works quite well, I think. It still looks kind of cool next to a skeleton and stuff like that. Alright, but in terms of actually adding some structure, I don't really know what we can add. You know, we could just add another room or something like that, but we've got nothing to put in it, for now anyway. So what I think might be an idea is that at some point we go ahead and actually get the resources to maybe get something like the scanner room or something, so that we can, unless I've got some more stuff in the Cyclops for it. And great news, people, we actually did have the stuff to build the scanner room in the Cyclops, which was brilliant news indeed. Alright, so now we have a scanner room with no corridor. Oh, darn it. I'm going to suffocate. Oh, I just made it in the door in time. Whew, that was risky. Alright, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and see if we can actually build a corridor so we can get into our scanner room. We might have to move this a tad now I think about it. There's a corridor right there, and now we can go ahead and re-add our scanner room. Get it to like the right angle and stuff like... Oh, there we go. Now we got our scanner room. Something I really like that's also been updated is that when you add new rooms and compartments and stuff, now just kind of the foundation legs just appear beneath them. Except right there, of course. Doesn't work right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what this scanner room is like. The scanner room isn't too useful as of right now, but apparently there are some big changes for it. Woohoo, look at this here. So this is basically a scan of the biome we're in. That little blue dot is where we are now. As you can see, it can see right into there. That's where the tree is. And there is a path going directly up that way. I don't actually remember that. What on earth is that? And over here in this kind of gas area here, that is the secondary research facility. So that's kind of cool. Alright, so what we can do, we can actually tell the scanner room to start scanning for certain items, i.e. titanium is what we probably need the most right now. So we can go ahead and do that. And we have also got little drone cameras. So we can actually look around and stuff from the outside, or from inside I should say. So we can take a look at our Cyclops and see, yep, it's still pretty badly damaged. And we can actually kind of explore and stuff like that. And over there, look, it actually tells us, because we told it to find titanium, that there is 2 bits of titanium down there. The longer you leave it, then it'll actually find more, of course. And you can tell it to find other things and stuff too. There we go, that's done. Alright, so do these blip up here? Yep, they also blip up on the actual radar as well. And you can get some cool upgrades for it. You can get the scanner room heads-up display chip, so that everything that the scanner room sees, I will see on my screen. That will be very useful. We've also got more camera drones, more range, and we've also got a speed upgrade as well. So there are some decent upgrades to the scanner room, which would be worth getting if we're actually going to use this thing properly. And what else can we scan for? Uranite, sulfur, quartz, nickel, heat area. That would actually be a good one, actually. It will show us kind of where the thermal generators are. You see there's one right by our base. So yeah, scanner room actually is pretty cool. Although if I remember correctly, they are actually planning to add more updates to it so that it actually becomes a bit more useful. One update I would love to see for it is that maybe you get an upgrade so that your little camera drones will go and fetch the stuff for you. I think that would be great. And why are there fish swimming around inside my base? So now that the base has been upgraded a little bit and been moved so it's got decent power, I suppose really we should look at something while we're down here. I mean, we can't just move the base back a few meters and then call it a video. What I think we are going to do is we're going to go and check out the secondary research facility. Now, last time we came here, it wasn't even finished. Like, there were like textures missing and everything like that. And it was, you know, not finished. But now, it is pretty much done as far as I am aware. And we can properly explore the entire environment. There won't be anything new here, of course, because we've already scanned all the terminals and stuff. But I'm going to show you guys what it's like. Okay, so here is the entrance. As you can see, everything is fully textured now. And everything is destroyed. And part of the lore as well. Ooh, we've got a little power crystal there. That would be good. What everyone is kind of saying with the lore of this place is that there was a Sea Emperor egg down here. And the reason why they had it is because the Sea Emperor had the Kara. Or was it a Sea Emperor? It might have been a Sea Dragon, actually, now I think about it.
Are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, so yeah, this is the base. And the lore kind of states that this thing here is actually an egg. Everyone says that this is a sea dragon egg. And the thing is that skeleton outside our base, that is actually the body of a sea dragon. And they suspect that that dragon was trying to get in here to rescue its egg, which the precursors are actually using to study for the sake of the Kara. As you can see, we've got lots of kind of creatures here, which they were kind of experimenting on, which had the Kara. And we do have terminals and stuff, but I do believe I've actually picked up all the... Yeah, we've picked up all the data. We've already read all of that in the past. And here is another big skeleton that we saw before. I saw a video earlier on, or quite a while ago I should say. And this is actually a biter. Do you remember those tiny little ones which latch onto your arm? Well, this is one that's been hugely mutated by the Kara. Oh, we can actually go ahead and scan. Oh, I've never scanned these before.
30 seconds.
Let's go ahead and scan the ion crystal. Never actually read what the ion crystal says. Probably says, heavily inspired by Minecraft. Right.
Oxygen.
I know I've only got 10 sections of oxygen. Hold your horses. Alright, so let's go ahead and read some of the data that we have just scanned. I haven't read these before, actually. Okay, so the ion crystal. These alien cubes each store the equivalent energy of a small nuclear detonation. Holy hell. The alien technology is able to keep the stored atoms in a permanently stable state. However, under the right conditions, the reaction could be recatalyzed and the energy released in a controlled manner. So it's just the battery, basically. They were likely used as batteries, storing power generated at the main reactor, then transported wherever they were needed. Assessment. Possible source of escape velocity energy. Ah, yeah, that's interesting. Because it does seem like a lot of the kind of people following the lore and stuff, they all seem to say that the idea is that once you cure the Kara by going to everywhere in the land, you're able to disable the gun and then build a rocket to escape. So presumably we would need to use the ion crystals as rocket fuel. And over here, this is interesting. Do you remember we found those...
Biological evidence suggests that indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive gene manipulation.
Okay, so they're doing gene manipulation in order to try to find a cure for the Kara. And as you can see here, this is a warper kind of factory, so to speak, a warper station. Do you remember when we first came here, we did find a little table?
The bacteria is being downloaded. Emergency. Severe dehydration detected.
Ooh.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
A self-scan is highly advised. Okay, so let's do a self-scan. It says we are full of bacteria. Infected. Oh dear.
Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
That would be very good advice. Okay, so we definitely have the coronavirus. Alright, so this little place here builds... Holy hell! Oh dear. That's interesting. Okay, so we definitely have the coronavirus. We've now got the spots on our skin like all the other creatures we've been seeing. Oh, that's bad. So now back to what I was saying. Do you remember earlier on when we first came here we found one of these tables? Well, that is actually a machine which builds the warpers. And this is the warper here. We can actually scan one for a change. Normally, we can't even get anywhere near them. Because the warpers actually are kind of robots. I don't know if they're like bio-robots, you know, kind of like the Terminator, you know, kind of part fleshy and part robot, or if they're just all robot. But the warpers were created by the precursors to basically hunt down anything with the coronavirus and kill it or bring it back to one of their facilities for research. So... not nice creatures, not nice guys to say the least. Ooh, another ion crystal. I do need to get out of here quick. I am starting to die of dehydration. So it would be nice to actually get back. That's locked. Okay. I'm actually going to have to see if I actually have any keys for that in the Cyclops. But to tell you the truth, we probably have already read what it says since we came here before any of that stuff was here. Okay, so there's the secondary research facility. The big update which actually happened weeks, maybe even months ago. So it's not actually new, is it? But hey, we've never seen it on this channel, so there it is. Okay, I would like to read up on those warpers once we've actually got some water as well. Find out what we can learn about the warpers. And some other big updates which are coming to Subnautica. Obviously, they are working on the prison for the Sea Emperor. And last time I checked, it's not finished still. You can look at the front of it, but you can't actually go inside it. There's nothing inside it or anything like that. So it's not really worth showing. Let me know if you guys just want me to show you the front of it or whatever. It's in the active lava zone. But to tell you the truth, there's nothing really too significant about it. I would really like to show that kind of when it's done or nearly done. Oh yes, we've actually got a speed upgrade for the Cyclops. That is absolutely ace. Oh, silent running? I presume that means it runs... Oh, I'm going to die of dehydration. Silent running, I presume, means it uses less energy. And also, if I remember correctly, enemies can hear the Cyclops. They can hear it. Now, let's store all this stuff away so we've actually got space and stuff. We've also still got the ion crystals, of course. They'll be useful. A battery charger would be a good thing, as well as a power cell charger. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for watching this video on Subnautica. Our infection has got much, much worse, but there have been some good things. We have learnt more about the precursors and the aliens in this world, as well as actually improving the kind of secondary base that we made. Not only is it in a better place to get power better, but also we have now got a scanner room and stuff like that, so we've actually made it much, much better. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. It's been a short one, I know. It's been a short one, I know, but it's been pretty cool to see the kind of Cyclops updates and everything like that in action, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure you like and subscribe. Please check out some of the cool Patreon people below who help support the channel with their financial donations. You can of course donate yourself if you want to and you enjoy the content. And I'll see you around. This has been the final render, and you've been the audience. Until next time, farewell. Also, check out the Dark Souls gameplay I've been doing. I've been doing a full Let's Play on that, and people aren't watching it, so check it out. Bye-bye for now. Here we go. This is it. This is where we get him. This is where we finish off the sucker. Alright. Big hit. Big hit. And a powerful one. There we go. Gaping Dragon defeated. Thank you very much, everyone. And we have got the Blight Town key for doing